Did you know that Budweiser, once America's undisputed beer king, now faces fierce competition from craft breweries and shifting consumer tastes? Once controlling nearly half of the US beer market, Budweiser's dominance has waned as drinkers seek more unique and local options. Today, we're diving into the rise and fall of Budweiser, the beer giant that defined the nation's drinking culture. In today's video, we'll explore how Budweiser went from being the king of beers to struggling against the wave of craft beer revolution. We'll take you through its origins, global expansion, and the challenges it faces today. From its iconic Clydesdale horses to its Super Bowl ads, Budweiser's journey is a tale of triumphs, controversies, and changing times. We'll also look at how the brand has tried to adapt from launching new products to embracing social causes. With the craft breweries now holding over 13% of the US beer market, can Budweiser reclaim its throne? Or is the era of the king of beers over? So grab a cold one and let's dive in. Budweiser's story begins in 1876 when Adolphus Busch, a German immigrant, introduced the beer to St. Louis, Missouri. Inspired by Czech brewing traditions, Busch created a light, crisp lager that stood out in a market dominated by heavier ales. His use of pasteurization and refrigerated rail cars allowed Budweiser to be distributed nationwide, something unheard of at the time. By the early 20th century, Budweiser has become a household name. Its iconic red label and Clydesdale horses became symbols of quality and tradition. The brand's marketing was revolutionary, with slogans like "The King of Beers" and "This Bud's for You," cementing its place in American culture. In 2008, Budweiser's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, merged with Belgian-Brazilian conglomerate InBev, forming Anheuser-Busch InBev, the world's largest beer company. This merger catapulted Budweiser into global markets, making it a symbol of American culture worldwide. At its peak, Budweiser controlled nearly 50% of the US beer market, but the rise of craft breweries and changing consumer tastes would soon challenge its dominance. Welcome to Tech Bites, where we uncover the stories behind the world's most iconic brands. Before we get into the foamy details, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our deep dives into the fascinating world of food brands. Let's crack open this story. Budweiser's brewing process is a mix of old traditions and modern technology. It all starts with high-quality ingredients: barley, malt, rice, hops, and water. First, the barley is malted, which means it's soaked and dried to bring out its natural sugars. Then it's mashed and mixed with rice to create a light and crisp flavor that Budweiser is known for. This mixture is boiled in hops, which add a touch of bitterness and a pleasant aroma to the beer. After boiling, the liquid goes through fermentation, where yeast turns the sugars into alcohol. What makes Budweiser unique is its aging process. The beer is aged in beechwood tanks, which helps make it smoother and gives it a clean finish. Once aged, the beer is filtered to remove any leftover particles, pasteurized to keep it fresh, and then packaged into its famous bottles, cans, and kegs. Budweiser breweries, like the one in St. Louis, are massive and used advanced technology to produce millions of barrels every day. This allows the brand to maintain the same taste and quality no matter where you buy it. However, this large-scale production has its downsides. While it helps Budweiser stay affordable and widely available, it also makes the beer feel less special compared to craft beers. Craft breweries focus on small batches, unique flavors, and local ingredients. They often experiment with different styles like IPAs, stouts, and sour beers, which appeal to younger drinkers looking for something new and exciting. Budweiser, on the other hand, sticks to its classic recipe and large-scale production, which can make it seem less innovative. In recent years, Budweiser has tried to adapt by introducing new products like Budweiser Zero, a non-alcoholic option, and limited edition craft-style beers. But it's still a challenge for the brand to compete with the creativity and community-focused approach of smaller breweries. Budweiser hasn't been without its shares of controversies. In 2016, the brand decided to rename its beer America during the US presidential campaign. While some saw it as a patriotic move, others called it a marketing gimmick. Critics argued that it was a shallow attempt to capitalize on national pride, and the campaign sparked a lot of debate. More recently, Budweiser faced another wave of backlash. The brand partnered with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney to promote Bud Light. While some praised the move as inclusive, others criticized it, leading to calls for a boycott. This controversy caused a significant drop in sales, showing how polarizing such decisions can be. Budweiser's struggle to balance tradition with modernity reflects a bigger challenge for legacy beer companies. In today's fast-changing market, brands must walk a fine line between staying true to their roots and embracing new ideas. For Budweiser, finding that balance is key to winning back trust and staying competitive. Budweiser's marketing has always been larger than life. From its iconic Clydesdale horses to its heartwarming Super Bowl ads, the brand has cemented its place in pop culture. Who can forget those emotional commercials featuring the majestic Clydesdales trotting through snowy landscapes, or the hilarious "What's Up" campaign that became a cultural phenomenon in the early 2000s. Even celebrities like Jay-Z and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have endorsed Budweiser, adding star power to its already massive appeal. But there's more to the Budweiser story than just ads. Did you know its famous bow tie logo was inspired by the shape of a beer mug? It's a simple yet brilliant design that's instantly recognizable. And here's another fun fact: during Prohibition, when alcohol was banned in the US, Budweiser didn't give up. Instead, it survived by producing non-alcoholic products like soft drinks and ice cream. The brand even marketed a cereal-based beverage called Budweiser Malt Syrup, which conveniently included instructions for making beer at home. Talk about creativity! Budweiser's ability to adapt and innovate has kept it in the spotlight for over a century. But with changing consumer tastes and the rise of craft beer, can the brand's iconic marketing keep it on top? Budweiser has worked hard to adapt its offerings to suit regional tastes. In the US, Bud Light is the top-selling beer, loved for its light and easy drinking flavor. But in Europe, things get a little complicated. There, Budweiser Budvar, a Czech beer with a similar name, has sparked confusion and even legal battles over branding rights. Meanwhile, in Asia, Budweiser has introduced unique flavors like Budweiser Kingway, designed to appeal to local palates and preferences. Despite these efforts, Budweiser still struggles to compete with the growing popularity of craft beers. Craft breweries are winning over drinkers with their diverse and experimental flavors like IPAs, sours, and stouts. These bold, creative options have made Budweiser's traditional lager seem outdated to many consumers, especially young ones looking for something new and exciting. To stay relevant, Budweiser has tried to innovate. They've launched products like Budweiser Zero, a non-alcoholic option for those who want to taste without the alcohol. They've also experimented with limited edition craft-style beers to tap into the craft beer trend. But the big question remains: can these innovations win back drinkers who've moved on to smaller, more unique brands? For Budweiser, the challenge is clear: evolve or risk being left behind. Budweiser's journey from American beer giant to a brand grappling with change is a testament to the evolving tastes of consumers. While its legacy is undeniable, the rise of craft breweries and shifting preferences pose significant challenges. So, what do you think? Can Budweiser reclaim its throne, or is the era of the king of beers over? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tech Bites for more stories about the brands that shape our world. And if you thought today's video was interesting, wait until you see our previous episode, where we uncover how KitKat built a global chocolate empire from its historic regions to its mind-blowing modern production techniques.